What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Binance Coin to BTC. We will also be looking at the current coin market cap, as well as discussing this major retracement we're seeing within Bitcoin now below 10 grand. So there is a potential Bitcoin bubble that just bursted, and I want to see how exactly that could affect or is affecting Litecoin and its current price as we slowly reach the halving in the beginning of August. So some crazy things are happening within the market right now. We do need to discuss this ASAP. So for those of you who are new to the channel, make sure you are subscribed or smash that subscribe button. Turn on post notifications. This way you don't miss out on any important crypto related news that may release, as well as make sure to drop a thumbs up. This way I know you guys like the content. But besides that, let's jump right into today's current episode. So as you guys can see, we are on the current coin market cap, and this is probably my third take of today's video, mainly because this current market cap was giving me mad problems. It kept saying bad gateway, it wasn't refreshing, but finally, after two tries, the third one, this is, third one's, gonna work, and we finally have the current market cap up and running. You can see market cap is 293 billion, 24-hour volume is 94, and Bitcoin dominance is 60.3. So one thing that's happening is we're starting to see Bitcoin dominance retrace. We're seeing Bitcoin dominance get lower. We're starting to see 24-hour volume increase substantially. We're almost back to 100 billion in terms of 24-hour volume. We were at like 83 yesterday. So we're seeing a lot of retracement right now within the market, which is what I've been waiting for. It's about time. This is awesome. Now we have to check out just the charts and see what exactly is happening. When are the best buying opportunities for the market? You can see that the market cap is 293.6 billion, indicating much more retracement is happening. We were over 300 billion yesterday. Now we're below 300 billion, indicating that money is leaving exchanges. People are selling off, and we kind of need to see what exactly is going on. So as I scroll down, you can see the top 10 cryptos. Everything is in red, everything is down, everything is retracing, which is pretty wild. You can see that Bitcoin is now down below $10,000. I didn't think we'd see it, but we are. You can see Litecoin is in the number 4 spot still. Now, which was wild. We had over $8 billion in terms of market cap just a couple of days ago. Now we're at 7.2. So money leaves and moves out of these coins very quickly. You can see that we're only at 115, only down about 3% though. And then you can see the rest of the cryptos and the entire market's pretty much down. Chainlink up 12.9%. Of course it is. We were just looking at that yesterday or 2 days ago. And yeah, the market is in red for the most part. So there are a couple coins. Walton Chain up 17%, Ren up 13%, but for the most part, coins are down, coins are consolidating, coins are retracing. Now, I do just want to jump into Litecoin's chart and see what exactly is happening within the market. You can see, once again, we are bouncing in this ripple effect off the bottom support. I actually think right now is a great opportunity to be buying into Litecoin, and I believe I'm actually going to be doing that right after this episode, so you guys know that we are dollar cost averaging. If you guys bought in a little bit higher up, it's a great way to kind of lower your break-even point, make more profit quicker, and that's why I tell people not to invest their entire stack all at once, because you can inevitably make more if you dollar cost average, and it reduces your risk of losing it all. So as you guys see right now, we are back down at 50, or if not lower, maybe like 45 on the RSI. And you can see we're now once again bouncing off our bottom support, which is getting me a little worried. I want to know how, hopefully we can retrace off this now, mainly because the longer we hang out on this bottom support, it's more of an indicator that we're going to see major retracement down below that. The cool thing is the high-low middle moving average is slowly creeping up. So if we do decide to retrace lower, we're not really going to fall by much, but it's nice to see that we did bounce off support right here. We retraced below it, and then we closed, or we're in the process of closing today's candle above our support level on this ascending wedge. So that looks great, and I think we are going to head up higher from that. Obviously, I was anticipating some bottom retracements. I was anticipating some bottom touches of support. I know a lot of people weren't expecting to see a Litecoin down at 115 or when we fell lower to 110, but I said it was going to happen. It was definitely something not to forget about. It was definitely there, and it could have happened, and it did, so that's pretty wild to see. So with this retracement, you know, a lot of people were saying, no, we're going to go up, or we're at 140, we're going to go to 200, but I was saying, guys, the way the charts are looking, the way that Litecoin is specifically choosing to stick with technical analysis over FOMO and media is a great indication and a clear indication that a retracement is necessary. We were overbought, we saw the retracement, now we went back up off our ripple effect, like we've talked about, like a basketball, or like if you throw a pebble in the water and it starts to ripple. More so like a basketball, the first bounce is much higher, the second one is much lower. You can see that is exactly what it's doing. The first one, this is the second one, now we're looking for another one. And you can see we had that bottom retracement right here, but once again, I don't think we're out of the, you know, the blue yet, or the clear yet. I do think we could hang out at this bottom support a little bit longer, but then, you know, just to satisfy, I know a lot of you guys are very antsy who bought in higher. We will most definitely retest $140 again. I think it's going to be another couple of days, but then we will most definitely see 140. That's kind of where this charting is looking like. You know, we had our pullback. We're seeing the consolidation. There's a very easy chance we could do this, you know, very easily. If not like that, we could easily see something, you know, we had our little ripple right here. We could see something like this, but it's going to head up to 140. We're going to retest a 140, 143 region very soon, so you just have to be patient, bear with it. I'm going to be buying in right now, actually, after this video. I think it's a great buying opportunity. We're pretty darn low, and I don't think we're going to head back down here for a couple of days, so that's where I'm going to be buying, taking profits at the top here. I think this is a golden opportunity for me to buy in, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Now, to move on to other things to discuss, Bitcoin. Very interesting. Pretty wild, to be honest with you. We retested $14,000, and now we're seeing this retracement all the way back down to 9,700. Now, speaking to a lot of people that are beginners, not necessarily really invested into crypto, mentioned to me that this is because of Libra, Facebook coin. And I'm not sure where it was affected by it, but if you know why we saw this major explosion to the upside and then the retracement, please leave a comment down below explaining why. I'd love to hear your other thoughts, opinions, or the real thing. You know, if you think you know why it happened, please let me know, because this was a major explosion into parabolic levels in areas that we were not expecting, and these runs are so impossible to trade or to figure out in terms of technical analysis. Obviously, we saw a bottom retest of this support right here. We did not realize that this was here until we saw this retracement right here, and we tested this. Then I was able to draw this, you know, uptrend. So it was very difficult to track this. Truthfully, it was very difficult to track this. But the fact that we saw this major explosion once again even higher, it almost was like we're just going to have to wait for the come down, because at any point you invest in here, you could be losing a lot of money. And that's what a lot of people do on you know, these major runs. They FOMO buy in. FOMO is fear of missing out, and they'll see, oh my god, it's running up, oh my god, we're at 10 grand, I gotta buy in because I think we're gonna head up to 20 grand like we did last time. So let's say by the time they finally close the deal, they bought in right at around $11,000, right? And then they experienced the pull all the way to 14,000. They're up quite a bit of money, guys. You bought in 11, you were at 14, quite a bit of money you just made. But the thing is, most people don't sell off. That's the problem. They don't know when to sell off. It's very hard to, you know, figure that out on the charts because they're already in the overbought. So there's no clear indicator of, oh, we're about to hit the overbought, let me sell. We're already overbought. So there's no real good indicator. So what happens is they ride this up and then they go to sleep, and then the next day it just freaking crashes, and then they think, oh, I'm going to keep holding, but guess what? It keeps going down lower. Now their $11,000 investment is now looking like $9,800, and they're out quite a bit of money. And that's a problem. That's why I recommend dollar cost averaging. That's why I recommend watching the channel and understanding when my buying opportunities are. Joining my Patreon, which is the first link in the description. This way you get access to all my charts. For those of you who have me on Patreon, it's a great way to get my charts for, you know, for a pretty cheap price in terms of, you know, investing, as well as the fact that, you know, it comes with live updates. You know, I give you live updating charts. It's pretty awesome all in all. And I think as I move more towards the school year, which is coming up in mid-August, I'm going to be revamping my Patreon, mainly because this, for those of you who are watching who have me on Patreon, this summer has been crazy for me in terms of my own self-growth, being able to find a full-time job, working, setting myself up better for the future, and I know it's getting very hard to manage my whole YouTube crypto TV platform, but that doesn't mean I'm not. So understand that I still am making these videos. I still am working on my Patreon. I'm still brainstorming ideas. I just haven't applied them yet. And I'm waiting for, when the school starts this way, I can actually, have some free time because I'm not working, a 9 to 6 job every single day. And I'll be able to make these videos as well as focus on Patreon and be able to give you guys most likely exclusive videos on Patreon, which is going to be pretty huge. So if you're not, already, and that's going to be at a more expensive tier. So you're better off just joining right now so you save that time. But regardless, Bitcoin is most likely going to consolidate out or just, hit the bottom and fall lower. But I am expecting to see some sort of pullback down to this uptrend, which is going to be a good buying opportunity as we probably head up higher from that. We look good, 50 on the RSI. Great, retracement is going to happen. You're going to see that bounce once again off this bottom support here. I just realized we're over 10 minutes, so I'm going to, shorten this up really quick. Ethereum looks really good in terms of buying opportunities. 50 in the RSI as well. Bottom support right here, ascending triangle. I think every freaking coin looks great to be buying in now. Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Less of Bitcoin, more of Ethereum. You can see this is beautiful. Once again, retesting its uptrend. So I do think there's going to be a test right here, and then we could start to see more movement to the upside. Lastly, Binance coin. Very interesting. Huge rejection off of its high limit of moving average today. Major retracement lower. I just think consolidation is needed. In a coin like this, I don't want to tell you guys to be buying or selling. I don't even want to recommend buying and selling. It's a great coin to look at. Binance coin makes some major moves, but there's nothing really that I can trace or track on here right now. There's no real movement that looks genuine enough to start trading off of. I mean, no, that doesn't even work. So very hard. We'll keep watching it for the remainder of the week, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do. But that's going to sum up today's episode, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. Check out my Patreon. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.